Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday to you. Um, Message I want to bring to you, I think, is very important. Got a phone call from uh, one of my best old friends from high school, and found out this week that one of our other friends passed away on Thursday, in very, very, very young age. And sometimes we think that we have tomorrow, and we don't. And I think it's a very, I'm sitting out here in front of, getting ready to go into church right now, Cornerstone Church in San Diego. And you can see on my hat, King of Kings, because Jesus is our Lord. And I just wanted to bring you a message that, nobody's guaranteed tomorrow. And I'm kind of angry at myself because these two guys we were like super, super great friends in high school, and we kind of got away from each other, as time went on. Life got in the way and different things, but they didn't. They stayed together. They've been good friends for 37 years, and I've known both of them for about 30 years, and maybe a little over 30 years, 34 or so years, and they're great friends of mine. And I'm just upset at myself for not trying harder to reach out to them, especially in today's age where you have Facebook and social media, where you can actually meet people and see people more often than back in the day, where you actually had to go drive in to see them or call them on the telephone, which is a dying art. People don't do that anymore. And to get that call from my buddy this morning, that he actually reached out to me, he already knew and I already knew on Facebook what happened. But he reached out to me, and we talked for a long, long time, and talked about the good old days and talked about good things. But we also talked about the sad parts, that he was a great soul, and he was very young, only like 49, but he lived a full life, because that's just how he was. He was such a good soul that he always was happy. And that's why I was totally shocked that he passed away. I didn't realize how sick he was. I guess he had kidney problems for many, many years. And, every time I saw him on Facebook and saw his posts, he was always smiling, always happy. He was, I would say, of the three of us, he was the jokester. He was the clown. He was the one that always made us smile. And that's truly how he was. And it's just hard, because there was times I reached out to both of them on Facebook and telephone and different things, and we just never really met up. And we should have. And so the message is, if you have family members or friends like that, quit putting it off. Reach out to them, phone call, whatever. If they're too far away, phone call. Not this bullshit texting stuff. Not a Facebook post. Reach out to them and talk to them if you can't physically go and see them. My buddy was talking about how people always come around and sit there and say, "Oh, they die so young, and what a shame, and life is so short." But no, it's what it's the same old cliches that people say. No, you just need to do it. You just need to visit your family members, visit your friends, and so you don't wind up, mad at yourself or woulda, coulda, shoulda. It's very important. And one of my other high school friends is watching right now. Hi, Brian Emerson, man. The times we had, man, back in the day. And you're right, life is too short. Life is too short. And it's just a very important message. I'm sitting outside of church right now, getting ready to go in. And I just wanted to bring you that message that it was heartbreaking to talk to my friend and to talk to him on something about this instead of something happy and joyous. And I'm sure I'm going to see him at the funeral, but that's a horrible way to visit a friend, a long friend of 30 plus years, and you got to see him only at a funeral. And what's sad is that most people do that. Most people do that. And it's sad. Even in my own family. I'm very blessed that my parents are still around. They're 81 years old this year. And I've been very blessed. But again, I don't see them nearly as much as I should. I see them as much as, more than most of my family members do. But I know I could probably see them. I call them at least once a week, and I go see them at least once every other week. So, because I don't want to be that one person that says, I should have done more, I should have seen them more. So it's a very important message out there. I agree with my friend. Yes, he went young, but he lived a full life. I mean, there's people that go at 80, 90, 100 that don't accomplish anything, that don't have joy in their life. He was always so cheerful and joyful, even through the bad times, even through the sick times. And that's key. That's important. That's very important. So I just I don't want to say his name and stuff for privacy of the family and everything like that. But he was a dear friend of mine. The three of us were like glue in high school, and we just got away from that. And at least one of us did. I did. The other two stuck with each other all this time, and they see each other, talk to each other at least once a week. And talking to my buddy today, I told him, hey man, he says, because he said that his friend was that go-to person when he needed a person to talk to and needed some help. And I volunteered. I said, guy, I'll be that person for you now if you need it. I'll be that go-to person when you need it. I owe that to him. I owe that to both of them. And I think we should celebrate his life. Yes, it's hard, and yes, we should grieve, but I think we should celebrate his life and go on and be strong, because that's what he would want us to do. He would not want us to be sad. He would not want us to not want to be here anymore because he's not here. That's the type of person he was. He was a great person, and he will live on, and I will never forget him. That's for sure. And I'm just kind of upset at myself for not doing more to see him, and it's hard. So my prayers and everything go out to the family. I love you. I miss you so much. And you will definitely be missed by not only me, but I know hundreds and hundreds of people. And I think this message was important. So that's why I wanted to bring you this message today. And the people that know him and know who I'm talking about, you know who it is, and you know who I am. And my good buddy that called me this morning, it still stands. I will be that person for you, man. And I know you're struggling with your issues too, your health issues. Just stick in there, buddy. Be strong, and I will see you soon. And like I said, I'll be in Vegas in May, end of May, so we can hook up also when I'm in Vegas. I love you. I love our buddy that's now in heaven, smiling down on us, and he will be truly missed. And so thank you very much. And guys, remember, we're not guaranteed tomorrow. And I've had a lot of friends and family members that have passed on at early ages, and so you don't know. You can't sit there and say, well, I'll see them next Christmas or next holiday, or you just don't know. They may not be here. You may not be here, because nothing is guaranteed. But have faith, trust in God, and God bless all of you. And I'll talk to you guys soon.